Yes, sir. You can share it, sir. Now.
Can share? Okay, thank you. Uh, I have to click the three dot.
No, next to that leave button, there is an upward arrow, sir.
Arrow, yes,
Just click the
yes.
arrow. Yeah,
Arrow, yes.
and you can share the desktop.
All right. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello, all the student in uh, Velare Business School. Okay. VIT. I hope you are under safe in this coronavirus attack virus. Okay. I hope everybody will safe at home and take care of your life. That means you have to follow the SOP. Okay. So where's my slide? Can you see my slide?
Not yet shared, sir.
Not yet share. Okay. Try
Yeah.
to open now. Wait,
The upward arrow, sir. If you click that, you'll get the desktop at the bottom. You can just click the desktop.
Yes,
You
yes.
can open.
Wait. Can you see now? Not yet.
No, sir. Not
No,
yet.
not yet. Okay, open it again. Uh, see, cannot see, eh?
No, sir. It is not coming. Or which slide, sir, which you're sharing, you can
I
set it
share.
if it
Can I
if it
WhatsApp?
will.
Can I WhatsApp to you?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll share it.
Alright, okay, wait. Maybe my line here at home is not very strong.
Maybe, sir.
So okay, I accept to you the slide.
Yes, sir. I'll just download it.
You receive now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm just downloading and I'll share it, sir.
Okay, you share for me. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, today we reschedule our timetable and follow to the latest schedule by Assistant Professor Dr. Ragu. Okay, today is the lecture today is on the sales budget and quota. Okay. Okay. First of all, the student have to understand the concept of sales quota and the concept of sales budget. Okay. We are waiting for the slide. Actually, I cannot open my slide from my house because my internet coverage is very low. Okay, this is the slide for today. Okay, the second slide is about sales quota. You understand the quota is first you have to understand the meaning of sales quota. Okay, sales quota can be individual or group based. Example for business unit or team. Sales quota is a way or a parameter to drive the sales organization to achieve and realize the target. Okay, and this sales quota also helps in growth and investment. Growth and investment are required. Normally, when we form the organization, we have financial planning. Okay, so we have come up with the plan and the amount, especially in the sales department. Okay, and the sales quota is also about the goal or the future set of a product line. Okay, and maybe it is set up based on the company division, or maybe it is set up by the sales representative. Okay, okay, next slide please, Dr. Ragu.
Yes, sir. Sales
Okay,
budget.
and now we move to the second slide, is about the sales budget. Okay, actually, a sales budget come from the term we call it budget. Normally, every year the company come up with the yearly budget, we call it. So this normally is the allocation by the company about the total amount they will consider for expenditure for the year. Okay, so for sales budget is more about the important activity to know how much the money is going to make during a given period of time, about the sales activities. Okay, so sales budget will let you know just how much a certain goods or customer will demand during a given time or period. So this is more on the sales budget definition. Okay, so a sales budget does a great job of assigning responsibilities, and can be a reference source of reference to know the responsibilities, and to know what is the expectation. Okay, and it is important activity to know how much money your business going to make during a given time. Normally, we set up the sales budget for 1 year. Okay, and it's about expectation, it's about information, and it's about the reference. Okay, okay, next, please. Okay, so this is the now we focus on the meaning detail about the sales budget. Okay, sales budget is about the estimates of expected volume of sales. Okay, and also the estimates the selling expenses. So how much we are going to spend. They say in our sales activities, it is involved the many activities like a promotion. We have the activities like transportation. Sometimes we have to move to other market, new market. So we have to include all the costs related to this sales, and all this amount and numbers in the amount in the column that we call it sales budget. Okay, the sales volume of sales budget is based on sales forecast. So normally we have come up with the forecasting for a year. Sometimes the forecasting is a very good tool, whereby when we have a good right figures, accurate forecasting. I mean the real numbers, exact numbers, if we compare to the forecast number is same. I mean we come up with very good forecasting. And so based on this forecasting, the management will draft the amount of sales budget. Okay, a sales budget is slightly lower than the sales forecast. Okay, and it is suggest that the importance of sales forecasting and sales quota for territory management. So when we have many territory, many market segmentation, we have many location for our marketing. Of course, we have different forecasting, different amount in the forecasting between territory A and territory B and territory C. So we have different amount. So this sales budget will allocate the amount of money we are going to spend based on the different region. Okay, and normally the budgeting amount is lower than the forecasting amount. Okay, next please.
Sir, you just once try, sir, the next button, because I just gave the control to you. I think you can change it.
Maybe I can change it. Okay, okay. I'll try it.
It's not getting, sir.
No.
Ah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Now move.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes.
All right. Yes. All right. So,
Yes, sir.
okay. Now we move to slide. Why we need a sales budget? For the purpose of this sales budget, is what you want to control, because we don't want to waste our money. So we have amount of money. So we have limited numbers of money, we have limited amount of money we allocate for this marketing, we allocate for this sales activities. So that's why we have to control. We cannot allow our money go to other ways. I mean, we lost. We in the situation whereby we cannot control our money. Okay, because financial is very important resources for organization. Okay. Next, it's important also to have a sales budget because it is about the planning of our income, the planning for our ROI, return on investment. Okay, so this is about profit, about dollars and cents. So if we don't have a data, a draft for this sales budget, it might maybe our expenditure is more than our cost, more than our income, for example, our profit, the cost of goods sold. So if this happen, of course, we lost in our operation. We lost in our sales activities. We lost. That's so there's no meaning. If we plan everything, we set up everything, then beyond our control, something can happen. Let's say we have 2 minutes stock. So without comparing, without forecasting the demand of our product, of course we spend more. Okay, when our product in the form of stock, so of course it is less liquidity. No, less liquidity mean we cannot change this stock to the money. So we have affect our cash flow. This one affect our cash flow. Another purpose of this budgeting is for coordination. Let's say we have many territory, we have many destination, we have many location of our customer. So we have to really coordinate. So among the center, among the territory, we have limit the amount. So there is a coordination. So we try to come up with very good sales budget and to make sure the amount we spend is can cover uh, the profit for each individual territory. So it's very important element for the purpose of coordination. So we have to coordinate because we have group of sales representative in maybe in Korea. We have a group of sales representative in Malaysia. We have a group of sales representative in Thailand. So we have to coordinate. So when we have come up with a good draft for sales budget, so it is way how we can coordinate our sales activities. Okay. Next, how we are going to decide our sales expense budget. So maybe the first way is by decide the percentage of sales. Let's say our sale is 100K. So we decide the cost maybe 10%. So we know how much the budget for this based on the percentage of sale. And also come out sometime based on the judgment made by executive. Yes, the executive is the top management. They have a very good tool in order to make the assumption, to make the forecasting. So based on the judgment, they also can come up with a good method for budget decision. Okay, and sometimes it's also depend on the objective. It's depend on, let's say we have a new market, we are not sure about the demand in this new market. Of course we have to try to allocate a lower amount of budget compared to the regular market. Okay, and also it is also based on the task method. So the task of the sales department, that the task is for promotion. For the life cycle, let's say we know about life cycle, we have a business life cycle, we have the growth stage, we have optimum maximum stage, we have introduction stage. So based on this methodology, this one also will support us and help us in this deciding our expense budget. Okay, next, what is the process of sales budget? Okay, first we have to review the situation because we never expect any phenomenon. Like now we have pandemic, we have coronavirus, all this considered as phenomenon. So sometimes we have to review the situation. We have to review that sometimes we have trading blocks. Sometimes simply the region block our product, for example. So you have to review all the situation. We have to review all the situation in the marketing target, in the our population, our anything about the numbers, the increment of population. All this information is very important. So we have to review when we have the increment of the population. Of course, there is a demand. Okay, so important for us to review the situation. Okay, then we also have to communicate. We have to communicate the amount of budget to every department, to every territory, in order to make them call it aware about the amount, because sometimes they have to control their expenditure. So if they make very good many expenditure above the budget, of course they are running in the loss situation. Okay, and sometimes among the territory also we have a subordinate budget. We have main budget, then we have a subordinate. I mean, we have we have a small chapters of the unit or center that are going also to allocate the budget. So the subordinate budget also important. We have to study about the requirement, about the expectation, about the importance of the sub unit. Okay, and sometimes we have basically we have uh, national region, we have international subsidiaries. So all this considered as a subunit, whereby we have to all parties have to observe in the process of preparing the budget. Okay, okay, can I move? Okay, now you move to the sales quota. Okay, okay. As I mentioned that just now, the sales quota is a little bit different to the sales budget. So the allocation based on individual sales representative, based on the region. So this one we call it the quota. Okay, it's more on individual or can be more on organization. Okay, let's we go through, then we maybe we can understand more. So the goal of set quota is sales quota is set by a company for marketing unit or for a specific period. If we compare to the sales budget, maybe the term for sales budget is more longer compared to the term for sales quota. A sales quota period is shorter compared to the sales budget. Okay, so it is based more specific on the marketing. Okay, let's say we have marketing unit. Okay. So this marketing unit can be by region, can be by territory, can be by branches, can be by the salesperson individual, or can be by unit, can be by organization. It can be by distribution channel, can be also, can be by transportation type also. So this is more specific and more a small scope of the allocation. Okay. So annual sales quota for each unit, so broken down to quarterly, monthly. So that means that so based on the budget is itself, okay, then we have a quota. The quota we can make it more narrow and more go to the unit. So the unit analysis. So can be a quarterly, can be monthly, can be daily. Okay, based on this quota, it's easy for marketing department to monitor the progress and the performance, because the successful of this unit, small unit, can give a very high impact to the whole sales budget. Okay, so what is the objective of sales quota? Okay, sales quota is the first making available performance standard. When we have this quota, we can set up a standard for our performance. Okay, so this is a tool to measure performance of sales person. Maybe Mr. A, Mr. B, Mr. C. So we have decide the what is the minimum standard for Mr. A, what is the minimum standard for Mr. B. So it is this is the purpose of the quota. So we can control all these individual. okay, person by person, or maybe branch by branch, or maybe region by region. Okay, so we have to set up the performance standard. So we have to set up based on individual. You have to set up the performance standard based on the branch. You have to set up the performance standard based on the region. So how to set up this one? Based on our sales quota. Based on this sales quota. Okay. I hope I'm not jumping the slide, Dr. Guna, Dr. Ragu. I have a friend
Yeah.
in Malaysia, the name is Dr. Guna. Always confusing with Dr. Guna and Dr. Ragu. Okay, Dr. Ragu. So as next is for controlling performance. So we can control
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
the funds. So when we have the amount, okay, we have to set up amount for this these branches. We have to set up amount for this individual, so we can control the amounts. Okay, so we can control the performance. Okay, try to make it. It's very difficult for me to read. Yes. No. Okay. Okay. All right. We can control the performance. Okay. The performance can be by individual. The performance can be by the branches or by the territory. Okay. Because quota is more specific, so it's easy for us to monitor. Okay. And one more, we can motivate people when we explain to this sales representative individually. So we explain to them what is the minimum numbers, what is the performance, what is the KPI for these sales activities. So based on that KPI, so they know that we always monitor them, we always aware on their performance. So this will make them happy. Okay, if they achieve something, this one will make them happy, and this is another way how to motivate people. That means they can look at the figure. How much different? How much they have to go more in order to achieve the target? So in order to achieve the quota, allocate for them. Okay. So when they can see this figure very clear, so this one will motivate them. So they know how to plan their own effort. Okay, this is very important. Okay, motivation. And next, to identify the strength and weaknesses. The actual performance compound respective quota of different territories and salesperson. But not sometimes it's not, sometimes not all branches can achieve the standard. Sometimes they are left at the back. Sometimes there is a comparative study. There is a comparison. So when we come up with this sales quota, this one will help us in identifying the strength and weaknesses of the individual, the strength and weaknesses of these branches, the strength and weaknesses of the territories. Okay. Next, this is now we move to the next line. It is about the type of sales quota. Okay. There are many ways how to set the quota. Okay. The first one is based on the sales volume. Sales volume. Okay. Let's say this salesperson A have to achieve, let's say, 20K per month. Okay. Salesperson B have to achieve 15K per month. So all this is something that we set up based on the strength and the weaknesses of this salesperson. For branches, for territory. So we have to set up the numbers. We set up the quota. So based on sales volume. This is no normal way how to set up the quota. First, based on sales volume. Okay. I jumping the slide. So now we talk about the sales volume. Next, okay, we can set up the sales quota based on the financial quota. Okay. So gross margin, everybody know. Gross margin is our roughly outcome or income from our operation. Okay. So gross margin quota is decided by the cost of goods sold. Okay. Under financial quota, the first we can use cost of goods sold. So we have a quota based on the cost. How much the cost involved in that particular branch? How much cost involved in that particular territory. So based on the cost of goods sold. Okay, and maybe based on the expenditure, the total of expenses. Okay, so company can control our in cost of selling, cost of traveling. Okay, sometimes they can control. Okay, so control our expense along with sale volume quota, so that selling expenses are keep in line. So we have to control. Okay, so the sales representative have to know how much they already use the quota. So let's say if the quota is now uh, now is not many. I mean they have used 50% of the quota. So they understand they have another 50% of the quota to expand. So this is the way how we can decide the sales quota based on the cost, based on the expenditure, based on the expenses. Okay. Next, we move to the type of sales quota. Okay, one we call it activity quota. So this activity quota is based on the direct salesperson to carry out the job related activity. So based on the activity base, this is like ABC. Okay, ABC is like about activity based costing. Okay, so we set up the activity, the quota based on the activity. Okay, so the finding out time require for carrying our activity. So if we want to cut the cost, we want to control our expenditure, so we have to limit our activities. Okay, so we can limit our activities in order to monitor and to in line to the quota given to us. Okay, so that means all the sales agent, all the sales representative have to aware about this amount, aware about their expenditure, aware about their activities. They cannot simply spend the money to more activities, which is not without a return. So they have to really be careful about the activities because all the activities involve money. All the activities involve dollars and cents. So when we decide this quota combination of selling or non-selling, so it is can be a guidance for the branches, for the territories, for the region, or for the salesperson. Okay, in line to the quota set up by the company. Next. So we have territory potential. This method for setting quota based on territory, based on the uh, sales, based on the total marketing estimated, based on the executive judgment. All this just now I will repeat again the method, or based on the compensation plan. Sometimes we have a compensation plan. Okay, and based on salespeople estimated. So when we talk about the method of setting quota, it can be a individual based or organization based or individual based. Okay, so all these factor and criteria are very important in setting the quota for sales quota. Okay, next. So the field for the sales territory. Okay, for the sales territory. Okay, so remember when we talk about territory, there is a numbers of customer. There is a numbers of salesperson involved in one territory. Okay, so we talk about sales territory. When we want to monitor, we have to know the numbers, the group of customer, the industry in the territory, the market, or the specific geographical area, maybe the location, the destination, and the transportation, the environment. So we talk about the environment factors in that territory. Okay, factors that influence sales volume of a territory are territory size. So more bigger the territory, of course, more volume sales we can make. Okay, and a small size of territory, small numbers of customer, of course, we have to do a very minimum allocation of quota. Okay, and then about the customer in marketing nowadays we talk about high end customer or low end customer. Okay, so high end customer is the rich customer. So of course when we have to deal with the very rich customer, the quota is more. Okay, they say we can get 100 normal customer, regular customer, and one or two high end customer. Of course we prefer more allocation for the high end customer. Okay, and also the location, the town, the city. Okay, or is it the urban area? Of course, there is a small allocation. Okay. Next is what is the goal of our organization? What is the goal? What is the target of our industry, our company? Okay. We have a proper market coverage. We have effective development of sales force. If we have very good effective development, we talk about the skill. We talk about the challenge, the excellence, the individual, the characters of the sales force. Okay. Sometimes we can allocate more if we have very good sales representative. Okay. And also the proper market coverage, the coverage, maybe the numbers of customer, the size, the location, urban or town, city or what. So all this considered as a market coverage. The customer service element. Okay, how much we keep maintain the customer service activities, and the objective of evaluation sales force. Sometimes we put a very higher KPI for the sales force. So if we put a high expectation for the sales force, of course we are already confident that they can do something, they can support our organization, so we have to allocate more. All this based on the goal of our company. Okay. So normally the goal of our company come from where? Come from the executive and management. That's one of the factors also affect in our sales and quota and budget decision. Okay. Next, we move to the step in the territorial planning, the salesperson capacity, the frequency of call per month. We have to decide how many call, how repeat the call. Okay, it's more on individual, or we have a special budget for this, special quota for this communication. So we can communicate them through email. We can communicate them through the phone call. Okay, to minimize the travel time and also suitable station or salesperson. Sometimes we have to reduce the numbers of station. It depends on the numbers of sales station. If we have many sales station, of course the allocation is more. So how to improve this territory productivity? We have to clarify the approach to account development, as well as to small marginal customer. So we try to avoid the risk. Okay. The profit generators. If the location, the geographical can promise the high return, of course, it is not a problem and not a risk for all. Okay. And also the allocation of sale. We have to rethink and revise the allocation of sale, the marketing, and other resources, and also the effective utilization of the sales force. If we have many sales person there, sales agent there, of course we have to work hard and try to meet the standard and the performance. But if we have less numbers of sales representative, of course our focus is less. Okay, all this considered as based on the achievement and the performance of this individual territory. Okay. Okay, next. Oh, now the slides doesn't move lah, Dr. Ragu. Okay. So that means, as a summary, there is a difference between sales budget and sales quota. Okay, and then this is one. Okay, the last one is about Wadaman. Okay, the sales budget. This is one of the company, example. Okay, this I think how to voice out this one, Wadaman, Dr. Ragu.
Vartaman, sir.
Yes. Yeah, Wadaman. Is it the company name or what?
Uh, this is this is a company name.
So
Vartaman, we have a company.
yeah, I know. So this is the note is also from give one example about the Wadaman. It's on company. Okay, so everybody, if you can read more the case study or whatever notes about this budget and quota preparation, it will help, very helpful for you. Okay. This is a simple thing about preparing the sales quota and preparing the sales budget. Normally, the sales person and the region or the territory, they have to aware about this sales quota, because this one affect their daily operation. This one affect their daily activities. Okay, so this sales quota and sales budget is the tool to monitor and to control our sales activities. This is only the tool. Okay, so when we reflect to our subject is sales management. Okay, so we have to keep understanding that in sales management there are, we have to monitor, because without monitoring, without controlling, we worried that the amount we spend, okay, the budget we spend for this marketing activities is can be more than our return, more than our ROI. Okay, because marketing is very important unit in our organization, because this marketing, this sales is very important because they are make money, they support, they are the golden unit in marketing organization, the golden unit in every organization, because they are making money for the industry, they are making money for the company. But this is the element how the management, the executive going to control the sales performance, because the sales performance reflect to the company growth, the survival of the company. Okay, so just now we talk about so the issue about the
Thank you, sir.
something about the risk, okay, about the pandemic. Okay, so all this consider is are considered in preparing our quota and sales budget. Okay, so with that, I end my presentation. I hope every student please okay, please follow the SOP. Always wash your hand. Okay, make your dress clean. Okay, then only we can protect ourselves from this coronavirus. I hope all the people in Tamil Nadu. How is the situation there in Tamil Nadu, Prof?
Yeah, it's per day. I mean, we're still getting about 20,000 cases, sir.
Oh, 20 years. Now in Malaysia,
Yes.
now roughly 3,000 or 4,000.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so the one now, everybody must stay at home.
Overall,
Yes, yeah, yeah, and the MCO also.
for 3 lakhs
Yes.
are
Oh.
coming every day.
Okay, send my best regard to
Coming
Prof.
down because
Send my best regard to
sure.
Prof Ganesan, and all the clique
Yes,
in
sir.
in
Yes, sir.
VIT. Okay, with that,
Yes, sir. Yes,
thank
sir.
you. See you again
Thank you.
tomorrow.
Thank you very much,
All
sir.
right. Okay.
Yeah. Thank
Bye.
you, sir.
You're welcome.